Good morning, welcome back to a bright sunny Saturday morning here at casa.texpina. It is the end of the work week, but we've still got lots of work to do today. We got plaster coating, of course. The welders are here and they're continuing to work the tubular steel floor framing, the purlins, or not purlins, sorry, the floor joists up above the guest area and turning and going over the garage. So they'll be working on that area today. The big push for today is going to be the concrete pour for the patio in the back of the house there. So the back patio is going to get poured today. They're already working on tamping it this morning. So we'll walk you around and show you how that works, how that's going. And everybody else is in place. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start here on the front of the house today. Mr. Chalks, our electrician, is putting in the conduit for the electrical outlets that are going to be out in our fence line. So instead of messing up all this nice pretty stone cladding that we've got everywhere on the house, we're not going to do that. We're going to put it out here on the fence line, hide it up along the side of the fence, out of public view, no problemo. Okay, and continuing around the south side of the house, lots of business going on over here. The carpenters are continuing with the fiber cement board wall cladding. So we've got Mr. Allen here on this side, and his co-worker Kasama is on the other side over by the back patio, continuing to work here. This is Mr. Ferdy hiding here in the corner. So he's going to continue working these wall cladding locations today. Like I mentioned before, the big push today is going to be getting this patio poured today. So Mr. Marvin is here and he's doing all the compacting. And then they'll come back and put in crushed gravel. So they'll put the gravel in 3/4 minus, compact it again, water it down a little bit, and get ready to pour by this afternoon. There will be rebar in this as well. Okay, out here in the garage area, we've got several guys that are mixing large batches of mortar because, as I mentioned, we do have lots of plaster coating. So let's take a look out here on the outside. So they're going to be working the plaster coating here on the fence line, and our welders are getting started. This is Mr. Mavic, and they're getting started today. They're working the tubular steel floor joists that are going across the top here over the garage. They've already made the turn, pardon me, they've already made the turn here, getting ready to turn and come up around the guest side of the house. So that's Mr. Joseph there in the pink towel on the pink shirt on his head, and Mr. Joel here doing more plaster coating on the outside of the half bath for the media room. Now looking again from the outside area, looking up, we will be able to see that Mr. Ben and Mr. Jericho are continuing with the plaster coating from yesterday for the attic side of the media room. So all this is going to get plaster coated today. All right, guys, we've got a lot of new subscribers this week. We are slowly marching our way towards 800 subscribers. Pardon the bug. So I'm going to start with the new subscribers from overseas first. and then later this afternoon I'll jump back in again with all the stateside folks. So these are people that have these are new subscribers, being active on the channel, letting us know where they're from, making comments, question and answers. Much appreciate the interaction. So let's get started. First one, Graham Merton from New Zealand. Then Leon Sermon from Perth, Australia. Adrian Free, also from Australia. We have a Japan RLTV coming to us from Japan by way of the wife being from Guagua, Pampanga, just pretty much down the street, maybe about 45 minutes. Hank and Jesse Ann Hiraishi. My apologies. Hank and Jesse Ann Hiraishi from Red Deer, Alberta, Canada. Okay, so the rest of these guys, we're going to catch the rest of these. I've got a handful of stateside new subscribers as well. We will catch these guys this afternoon. So to you guys overseas, outside of the continental U.S. and outside of the Philippines here, you guys have a great day, and thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning into our channel. All right, day 2, Club Carlito is back. We got tunes, we got dancing. Oh yeah, lots of plaster coating too. All right, so Mr. Wilson and Mr. Carlito over here with the assistance of Mr. Ramirez are working plaster coating on the exterior of the fence, starting to go around the backside. Okay, let's walk around and see what else we got going on. I do know that the welders have already made the turn here and are starting to come by over the top of the guest bedroom on this side. They're getting the tubular steel in position, getting ready to start making these turns. So we'll see that from above a little later on. Our foreman up here, Mr. Marlin, is continuing or has found another project for his own, chipping down the hollow block for the front entrance, for the front stoop here. Get it down to size so that when we get ready to pour all this level and tile, everything will be on the same plane. No need for a bump or a rise, just at the edge of the step. So he's taking that under personal project. Here in the master closet area, Mr. Jojo is working the base for our master closet cabinet system. Not sure exactly how this is all going to work out. We still have to discuss the cabinets with the final carpenter at the end who's going to do the install. But they will have a nice solid base so that the wood is not touching the bottom of the floor, or no wood in contact with the soil underneath. So no termites in this area, please. So up here above the bedroom number 3, above that hallway going down the guest room, this is the attic that we're looking up to. Ben and Mr. Jericho there are prepping the concrete wall where some of the columns were poured and are a little bit too large for size, so some of the forms were not as tight as they needed to be, so they're chipping it back down to get it to a nice smooth level before they start putting on the plaster coating. And then if I turn over here on this way, you'll see right up here, sticking his head out in the corner, is Mr. Joel. He is plaster coating the outside of the media room half bath. Also in this area, let's walk through the Jack and Jill here. The welders are putting in place the tubular steel floor joists. So they're getting started on this area and getting ready to make this turn to start heading over the garage area as well. Now out here on the back, the couple of guys are bringing in sand to smooth this out over the dirt. So we're going to have a sand sub base. Then they're going to come back in and bring in aggregate and start compacting that as well. So this may take a little bit of process. They may not pour concrete today. We'll have to wait and see. All right, back patio's coming along. Got the sub base was done with just plain dirt, wetted down with the hose, compacted, and then they put in sand. So they wet that down, and Mr. Marvin over here is doing more compaction, making sure it's all well compacted. They're using that this is their sheep's foot here, old piece of I-beam, a couple of rebar handles, and watch out for your toes. And looking up from underneath, the attic wall from the outside edge of the media room is coming along nicely. Kind of hard to see through all of the newly placed floor joists, and they're starting to work their way around that direction. As you can see, you see Mr. Joel over here. He's still working on the media room, the half bath for the media room. Let's go see what it looks like from the other side. So way up there, you can see Mr. Joel getting to the smooth coat for the plaster coating on the media room half bath. So here we are looking above the garage. Mr. Joseph, our welder, is putting an extension on some of the tubular steel. Looks like it's needs an additional 2 feet of space, and he is welding those into place, and that'll be just to touch the edge. All right, so coming out the front of the house, this is the small project that Mr. Marlin, our foreman, was working on earlier, just kind of smoothing over the hollow block that was here. So he got it down to the proper floor height, and then covered it with a little bit of plaster coating, so a little rendering there. So when they go to do the tile in this area, and the stair tread right here at the end, the little tread plate, that'll all be the same level. Out here, Mr. Chucks is fixing his holes. That's a very nice Anai. Anai Bato is fixing his holes. That's a good one. Now, if only the real Anai did that too. All right, folks, coming along here on the south side of the wall, Mr. Allen is working on the wall cladding. So we got the fiber cement board going up. And to answer a question one of the subscribers had, yes, this is nailed directly to the plaster coat. There is no neutralizer used, or any kind of spacers, as far as like the normal furring strips or anything like that is not used here. The fiber cement board is secured directly to the plaster coat, top and bottom, not going anywhere.
Please check out the map.
All right, on the back patio, we've got the sand in. It's all been compacted, and we are putting in the rebars now. They're getting the rebar cage put together. They're going to come back and drill in dowels in between the middle of each of these grids and tie the grid to it. So the rebar grid will actually be sitting up off of the bottom. They will come back also and put in the G1 gravel, the large 3/4 plus, usually 3/4 to about 1.5 inch. All right, look what we got delivered today. More of our stones. These are more of our stones. So that means on Monday, I know where Mr. Jojo's working. Mr. Jojo is going to be working, if he doesn't have Monday sickness, his nickname is Monday Sickness. Mr. Jojo is going to be working right here, because this is where all that new stone cladding that just came in is going to go right here around both sides and down this column, right down both of these columns. It's going to be very nice. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be pretty. What you think, Gab? Yeah, not yet. Just tack welds. But we've got it out completely over the top of the garage. Around over there above the guest bedroom. There are a couple of small spots above the Jack and Jill that still need to have them put in. But other than that, it's all in. So they will finish this on Monday. All right, here we go. So you can see from this side, the only piece that's still left for the steel floor joists, there's one spot right here, and they're going to put that in on Monday, and then this will be completed around, and then they can start putting in, they're going to come back through and do the bracing, same like they did over on the other side of the house. This area here is where Ben and Jerry have been working all day, like Ben and Jerry's ice cream. So we got this all nice and smooth. I'll work my way back the other direction. Little short steps. Oh, sige. All right, and that, my friends, how you come back from the side. So yeah, they're gonna continue putting in next week these bracings that you see here in the center. So once that's put in place, then they're gonna be able to come back in and put in the fiber cement board floorings. All right, so don't look like we're going to be pouring concrete today for two reasons. One, we haven't finished putting in the aggregate and dowels. This whole side over here is going to have dowels. They're going to be in the middle of these grids all the way along the side of the building, all the way along the side of the building here. And reason number two, no more cement. We're out of cement until Monday. The order came in late, so it won't be here until Monday morning. So no cement means no concrete. Okay, I got back to the office today and realized I did not finish all of the shout outs that I was supposed to do. Bad on me. So let me go ahead and do that now while I'm thinking about it, while we're going through the editing process, so I can let everybody know that we appreciate the new subscribers. We appreciate those that have been subscribing for a long time. I'd like to do the shout outs to those that are new and say welcome to the channel and thank you for the questions, the comments. So without any further delay, big shout out and welcome. Thank you, Joe and Nympha Serrera from California. Okay, next guy, Casa Conti from San Diego, California. Looking to do a build as well. Like the name, Casa Conti. Another Californian, some guy named Gene. That's the handle on the, on the YouTube. So it says some guy named Gene. Welcome, Gene. And Mr. Super T from Deerfield Beach, Florida. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for watching. Mr. and Mrs. Denny Mosley from Southgate, Michigan, by way of San Felipe Zambales. Again, just over the other side of the mountain range over here, on the west side of us. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for the email interactions we've been having. Yves, I'm sorry, I really don't know how to pronounce that name. Yves Merville from White Plains, New York. Thank you for the many questions, and welcome to the channel. Dances with Wolves from Texas. A big Costner fan, I'm sure. Again, welcome to the channel. Thank you. And last but not least, Ron Malzahn from Tacoma, Washington. Welcome to our channel. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. Without you guys, I'd be sitting here talking to myself, looking at a camera. So anyway, y'all have a great evening, great weekend, and God bless. It's Yabba Dabba Doo time. It is the end of Saturday. Build day 136 today is. All right, so we just wrapped that up. Welders have almost completed the steel floor joist, the tubular steel floor joist, up in the attic above the garage section. They've still got to do the bracing on it, and we'll get started on that on Monday. Plaster coating came pretty much to a standstill as we ran out of cement. Got to have cement to be able to make concrete and to be able to do plaster coating, so we're still working on that. So let's see, what else do we have? We got a big surprise for you guys on Monday. Make sure you tune back in on Monday for episode number build day number 137. You'll have to find out what the surprise is, but it does have something to do up here. Something to do up here. Okay, so if y'all like today's video, please give us a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of these videos, hit the casa.texpina star right over here and you'll be subscribed. Hit the bell icon just below the view screen. You'll be notified of our next video upload for your viewing pleasure. So until we see you again on Monday, have a great afternoon, have a great weekend, and God bless. Be sure to tune in next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.